Hello, everybody. Welcome to the Brony Show, episode 654. We are just a few short days away from the end of 2025 and the beginning of 2026. I am your host here to help sign off on this year in the best way possible. I am, of course, Circuit Main. But I'm not here by myself. I'm joined by a wonderful group of panelists, well-wishers, thought provokers, and thinky note brainies. We are joined by Deathlight Productions,
Hi, I'm back.
DM21,
I gladly welcome the new year with open arms.
Tech Stallion, Toakoi,
I cause issues when I go.
and Suki of the Otaku Ascended.
I mean, we all have issues.
No, I just cause them because other people see them.
And unfortunately, I keep trying to unsubscribe from his issues, but they keep coming in the mail.
Damn.
I know.
Should really find out how they're getting there still.
I don't know. It's like the internet age never happened, and he just won't leave me alone.
Too bad you don't have any tissues.
No, they also package with at least 3 tissues.
All right. Well, okay. First off, let me go ahead and address immediate concerns in the chat room here. In fact, since we already have immediate concerns, I'm going to go ahead and pop this sucker up, and then I'm going to realize I need to change this Twilight image real fast. So, yeah, I'm doing this one. I don't care. This is just such monstrous bait. I can't resist. So, really quickly, as questioning by Sonic and White Phoenix, no, there are no show notes today. Because today's show is going to be a simpler, more relaxed one. There wasn't a whole lot in the way of news. My normal news sources was only just talking about Caillou and some card releases, which we can easily cover next week. And there was a couple of awesome music albums from Violet Pony and Ponies at Dawn that came out. But other than that, there really isn't anything going on this week because we are basically between holidays and it's kind of quiet. So I figured we would use today to calm down, relax, have a little bit of a chill session going on. And in this case, I figured that a great way to do a chill session would be to do a New Year's puzzle on Tabletop Simulator. But I decided maybe to take it one step further, which I don't know if this will address nostalgia alias or I'm sorry, I'm trying really hard to think how would I pronounce this, but nostalgiacs, or as close as I can, nostalgiacs there in the YouTube chat. I decided first I would like everybody to assist in finding some wonderful images that we can use for a New Year's puzzle. Then we will go ahead and put them all together into the tabletop simulator, get the puzzle put together. And while we're doing that, we talk about basically the good things that did happen this year. Because I do know that this year seems to have the taint of kind of sucking. But at the same time, I think it's really easy for us to dwell on the negatives and not think of some of the good things that have happened. And I would like us to at least try to go out a little bit better so we could try to start 2026 on an upswing. And maybe even think about hopeful things that we hope to do and accomplish in the next year as well. So, with that in mind, for those of you who are in our Discord server, I am currently asking for images to be used in our attempts to do a Happy New Year puzzle posting. And I'm requesting that you post these Happy New Year images in the Quick Courses group, which is in our general channel at the bottom. And already we are getting Toakoi and Tech and DM, and even Deathlight got one in there. Though I'm not sure he was aware of what was going on, but it's still kind of funny to see it.
I had no clue. I just looked like, oh, that looks like Calvin and Hobbes. I'm gonna post one that is very similar to
It really is. It is very
so.
similar. I think I'm still putting that on the door. I actually got to make new door swag too. Now that I think about it.
Yeah, that's actually a reference to a comic.
Yeah, it was
What do we
it was
got?
Tintin.
Captain.
Yeah, it was the Adventures of Tintin. Yeah.
Yeah, Captain, it's only Wednesday.
Funny part is that that's not even the real reference either. It was just but it's still funny. It's absolutely funny. Yeah.
Yeah, it's a reference of a reference. It's great.
Yeah. But before we get started in all of that, though, we do have to do our normal, well, I guess advertisements would be one way to put it, as well as getting everybody a chance to step up on the soapbox, get their lungs warmed up and all that stuff. And, of course, we do that with a set of wub. And to start off this wub, I have actually cracked open one of my meads that I had in the fridge for a few days. I'm hoping it's an apple cider one because I'm a idiot that has not been labeling some of these bottles properly. So I'm guessing off of the color now, which is a really dumb idea, and I'm definitely going to have to start addressing that.
Yeah, it looks like...
Yeah, I'm not sure this is apple cider. But it's still pretty nice. It was actually kind of surprising because I pulled it out and I could see like it was clear. I mean, at the bottom there was a ton of sediment, but right above that it was clear. It was beautifully clear. It was actually quite amazing to see, and it made me a little proud of myself. But at the same time, it's like, wow, I did some amazing things, and I'm a dumbass. But it also gave me the idea of I actually did some amazing things this year too. So it's a good time. It would be a good opportunity for all of us, I think. But anyway, so I just christened us off with a drink of mead here. So I'd like to ask all of you as we start off the final Brony show of the year. What's up, Bronies?
Oh, I was cleaning my room and I found on my senior letter from my English teacher saying that I was a decent student and that I should find my place in the world and feel more comfortable in my skin, but I'm unique and I will reject uniformity and try and just find my own way. And it's nice reading words that you've read before, but you've become a different person, but you're still the same.
Wow,
There's more to it than that, but it's just a positive thing. Either a form of affirmation or,
Fair enough. Well, I guess I'll do one bit of a downer here, and a bit of a lessons learned once again, because I've been needing to do that. I kind of did something stupid over the weekend. So I wanted to send off Christmas in the merry old way that I normally do with some eggnog. And technically I already did that, but I also decided to hit the state liquor store on Christmas Eve. Because I figured, maybe grab a holiday beer or two, just to do something fun. And when I went there, I found a bottle of Screwball eggnog. The weird thing about Screwball is it's basically peanut butter whiskey. So this was basically peanut butter eggnog whiskey. I'm going to give you guys a moment to wrap your head around that one a bit.
That sounds horrible.
You'd be surprised. You'd be surprised. However, along with that, I also bought a bottle of brandy. Because I realized if this was horrible, I'll just get some quick store eggnog. I'll mix it with this brandy, like they normally do for an eggnog concoction. That'll work just fine. And so I took that home with me for the holidays. I started myself off mostly on the Screwball eggnog, peanut butter eggnog whiskey. It honestly wasn't that bad. Granted, you could taste more of the peanut butter than the eggnog, and it was viscous as hell, I'm not going to lie. but it was actually pretty decent, and I enjoyed every last bottle of it, every last drop. It tasted kind of like liquid peanut butter. I'm not gonna lie. It didn't quite feel like it didn't quite feel like eggnog. It didn't quite feel like peanut butter, but it didn't burn my throat, and it had a nice taste to it. And I finished off the bottle quite willingly. So yeah, fair enough. The problem occurs is I still had about a third of a carton of eggnog and about a third of the brandy. And so last night I figured, you know what? Let's just go ahead, wipe this all out. I'm going to celebrate the New Year's with a bottle of mead and a bottle of champagne I also have. And then I'm just going to limit my drinking a lot, as I usually do, but actively limit my drinking because I'm going to try to get healthier. But I'll get into that a little bit later, of course. So I ended up, I looked at the eggnog, and I should have realized, as I always do, I am not good at a visual pour yet. I haven't done it enough. I don't know, I can't eyeball measurements all that well. So I'm just like, okay, I could probably get maybe a glass or two out of this thing. Maybe just 1.5. No, it was basically 3 full glasses. And in all of that, I put a good chunk of brandy in, and this was terrible. I don't know if it was the eggnog, the brandy, or both, but the eggnog didn't quite sit right. The brandy was harsh and terrible. Mixing them together did nothing to help. But I still took them all, downed it all. And in my infinite intelligence, I decided to try to quickly finish off that third glass, maybe about 30 minutes before going to bed. And that was the third glass of eggnog in a 2 to 3 hour time period. And I guess it was just a beautiful, perfect combination of hell, because about 2 in the morning, I wake up to some of the worst heartburn I've had in a long, long time. And I did have antacid, but I didn't have it in my normal area. I took the last of my antacid with me on my trip to Ponyville Cider Fest, and it was in my luggage in my basement. So I had to fight the urge to try to go back to sleep, and finally wrangle my way downstairs to get the antacid, crawl my way back up to try to get back to bed. Which I was having a horrible time at that point because I moved around enough that my body was just like, no, you don't need to sleep now. I don't need to sleep. Nobody needs to sleep. It's just it wasn't letting itself rest. And I basically laid there tossing, turning, trying to sleep meditate, all this stuff for I don't know how long. Finally, I gave up on myself a little bit and said, okay, you know what, fine. I'm just going to put it on a YouTube video and hope for the best here because nothing else is working. So I put on a YouTube video, just kind of lay there watching, and luckily enough, that did finally put me to sleep. But when I checked my Pokemon sleep, I realized I didn't go to bed until way later than I should have. So by its measurements, I only got 6 hours of sleep. But that was 6 hours of very interrupted. I moved around, couldn't go back to sleep kind of sleep. So I'm pretty sure it was really only 4 to 5. So it was a very annoying, tiring day for me today because of that. Anyway, don't drink a bunch of eggnog before bed. It's not good. It's not wise.
Just don't drink like really sugary things before you go to bed. It's not a good idea.
It's pretty much that too. And
While we're on the topic of drinking, I usually don't drink that much. What I drank last week because I recently lost a family member, and I don't think I would be able to go on the show without some alcohol in me last week, to be honest.
Which also, to be blunt, we didn't force him into anything. He was free to show up if he wanted or not.
Yeah, I felt like I need to get my mind off it. To going on with friends usually cheers me up.
Yeah.
And also drink responsibly. That's my safety tip for this year. Drink responsibly.
And if you don't, then at least make sure it's memorable enough that you regret your decisions afterwards. No, I'm kidding.
Well, and then you go on the other end where you completely forget about it.
Actually, it'll just to actually put a little bit more of a inclusive statement. Party responsibly, everybody. Not just drink responsibly, but eat responsibly. Have fun responsibly. You know, enjoy yourself. Have fun. But when you're downing an entire
cocaine.
When you're downing an entire pizza and then you're deciding to run naked down the street, you kind of went too far. Be responsible.
Oh my.
Do not do the thing that everyone likes to do. Do not put emotions into food and into drink. It will never end well.
Anyway, anybody else have any other wub that they want to throw out there since we've already had some fun?
Well, I haven't been doing a whole lot.
Sorry, what was that, Death?
Well, I haven't been doing a whole lot.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
Nothing at all.
Nah.
In the time I was gone, I just completely cleaned out a vehicle. Been doing minor repairs on things. Then I finally got rid of the job I was working, and I'm very excited to go back on the 10th when I go pick up my final paycheck to see. Well, I guess it'd be the Monday after, so it'd be the 12th when they get their paychecks. So very excited to see the horribleness that's going to happen to them.
So if anybody can't tell, if anybody doesn't know, Deathlight has finally released himself of the shackles that have tortured him for pretty much years. Again,
I was working there for 8 years, so
yeah.
Revenge is a dish
it was only the
cold.
last couple years that really sucked.
It's not even revenge. This is just basically letting them reap what they've sown.
Well,
yeah.
Especially like within the last couple of months because I hired a new manager
Oh, wow.
Look over the place I was working. And the guy didn't want to hear anything negative, anything before he showed up. And it's like, and if you were having a bad attitude, he might just fire you on the spot.
Oh.
And the final straw was, yeah, so if this happens again, it's coming out of your paycheck. I'm like, okay, well, here's my 2 weeks notice. Because I'm nice.
Yeah, this stress isn't worth it. I'm out.
Plus, I still think that's illegal, but that's
it is very illegal.
Yeah,
but I don't want to deal with it.
Yeah, no, they're willing to throw illegality like that at you, even if it's just an idle threat. That is not, that's not something you stay for.
No. And so I've already got some work lined up. I was really surprised. I got into like thrift stores and pawn shops and stuff because you used to find all sorts of good stuff, like especially in pawn shops. Not anymore. In fact, a lot of the stuff you find at pawn shops are actually more expensive than if you bought it brand new to begin with.
Yeah, unfortunately,
ridiculous.
No, pawn shops, unfortunately, kind of. I don't know if that's became wise or they think they became wise to, basically, retro culture, I guess, or something like that.
Yeah, but I was looking for specifically a 1/2-inch impact driver, so a thing of equipment.
Wow.
And even if you go and look at their Harbor Freight ones, that's clearly like a year or two old. First off, out of warranty, so whatever. But it was actually the same price as a brand new one from Harbor Freight.
Okay, yeah, no,
and I'm like, why would I buy it from you guys when I can go to Harbor Freight, get a battery, get a charger, and get a warranty for the same price?
Yeah, that doesn't make any sense, man.
And same thing with their monitors too. Like, I was looking like, oh look, an MSI monitor. Looked up the exact model and it was like $120. They had it listed for 160.
Jeez.
Dang.
Like, why? What is wrong with you people? So yeah,
you have to make money.
There's making money and then there's fleecing your customers, and that's fleecing.
I know.
Yeah, but
they were hoping that you weren't the wiser.
People going to a pawn shop should know the general prices of things, and go, no, this is a bad deal, and just walk out. So
yeah.
So yeah, I got myself a brand new impact driver and got a 3-year warranty on it because that just comes with the driver, so as well as the brand new battery. So
Nice.
$500 later, it sucks, but whatever. I was hoping not to spend that. And yeah, I also got my room all cleaned up on Christmas, so I can go back into sound production. So I'm very excited about that too.
Yeah, I'm hoping
Awesome.
that goes well for you.
Yeah, I really need to spruce up my place a bit as well.
Let me tell you though, I'm sore because in my infinite wisdom for my workout routines, I'm like, okay, first off, I'll do it in the morning, do it at night. But when I'm watching people's streams, every time they go on break, I will go do my workout routine on their breaks.
Which, honestly, 100% an awesome idea. But, yeah, I can imagine if you haven't worked out in a while, it's going to kick your ass real fast.
Well, it's also just a different set of muscles that I'm using versus what I'm used to using when I was working, too. So... Because you think, oh, you know, I can lift upwards of 600 pounds. Big, strong guy. I struggle doing push-ups.
That's because you were using a
Very different
giant
set of muscles.
No, yeah, it's very, very different. Believe me, yeah.
Even though you look strong, doesn't mean you're strong in the right areas.
Oh yeah,
My
and the
my
pecs.
shoulders
God,
are
the pecs.
terrible. My shoulders are terrible right now. I'm working on those.
Well, that's why I'm also like, I specifically am doing push-ups, sit-ups, and leg-ups. Just because the leg-ups and sit-ups work my core and strengthen my core, which I need for my back.
Ooh, yeah.
And the push-ups and other workouts I'm doing for that is to help strengthen my shoulders, to hopefully keep my shoulders in place, because I did tear a rotator cuff and a bunch of nerves and stuff in my right shoulder, so I had to be careful about that. So.
Well, I look forward to all the good stuff that's going to happen to you next year, because obviously you've ended this year on a bang, that's for sure.
Yeah. And upside is because those are work tools. I can write them off as a tax expense, honestly. So
nice, just in time.
Yeah,
awesome.
That's kind of what I was thinking. So I'm gonna keep the receipt and stuff.
All right. Well, let's get back into this a little bit more. Does anybody else have any other wubs to throw out there before we go ahead and?
Yeah, the storm momentarily knocked out my internet, which is why I left the call, and I had to go on my phone. I might as well stay on the phone, because if it goes out again, it'll just kick me out of the room.
That makes sense. Sorry to hear that it's pushing you around like that, though.
And fun thing is that there's more to come tomorrow.
Yeah, unfortunately, we never got any snow over here yet. Plenty of rain. Plenty of rain.
Yeah, it rained a ton, and just yesterday we got some snow here. So we got like an inch or two of snow, and that's it.
I didn't even get that. We got a little bit of an attempt at snow, maybe a little bit of sprinkling, and then back to rain again, so nothing ever stuck.
Yeah, it's been weirdly warm, but also it's been really cloudy, and cloud is an insulative layer. So as soon as that goes, it's going to be colder than anything.
Oh yeah, no, it was biting this morning. It was quite amazing. All right. Anyway, anybody else have any other quick wubs to throw out there before we go ahead and do a little bit before we get into our topic, or well, basically a relaxing moment.
And it has to relate to the weather, because we're a bunch of old people. We're talking about the weather now.
Well, that and the weather's been on everybody's minds recently too. All right. I'd say let's go ahead and move on here. As mentioned, we don't really have much in the way of news. However, Coal Dust. Sorry. I don't know why my brain was just hiccuping there for a moment.
Who is that gray horse?
Bleeds me. I think my brain is just gone at this point, so we're just going to keep running with it at this point. So Coal Dust was
Did he
awesome
turn into a sheep?
I don't know. Anyway, Coal Dust was awesome enough to give me a reminder about fun things that have recently happened. So I wanted to make just a couple of quick notifications to you music aficionados out there. So first off, Violet Pony released a new album
Yep.
I believe they mentioned that it's like is it a yearly tradition or something going on with that where basically they just wanted me to make mention of it. So the No Matter What album is currently out and available. And Violet Pony does have some amazing music, so really worth a check out. Okay, Cold Dust is here.
Hey, Circuit, I was told you didn't know what you were talking about and to jump in. So
yeah,
hi.
I have no clue what I'm talking about. So why is it? I mean, other than the fact that Violet Pony is a great musician, why is this particular album so special?
It's just an annual thing that they do where they release for like I think this is like the 12th or 13th year now. I don't know. I'm bad at counting.
It's been a while. Like they started it pretty much as soon as they started releasing music full time.
Yeah. Like I think the earliest one was in 2012. I want to say, and she's re-recorded it like once every year at this time of year. So this is this year's version.
Wait a minute. So the No Matter What album they've re-recorded every single year.
Not album. It's not a full album. It's a song.
Okay,
it's like a track.
Sorry, I just saw 4 songs here, and I keep saying album because of my brain. Though 12 Days of Litmus is kind of weird, but
that was the thing that was started like partway in. I think it's just because it's something that I'm pretty sure is just something that was added to the tradition because like I think a couple years ago they recorded that for like the 10-year anniversary, I think. Don't quote me on that, I could be wrong, but like yeah, it's just kind of another thing that she does with a bunch of her friends that she records with. So I actually don't know full details on it myself, other than like I know some people who are involved in it, and also it's just a good song, and it's fun to listen to what they do to it every year, all the people who work on it. So
yeah, that's fair and valid, and everybody should go and check it out because it is a pay what you want digital album. Yeah. So you don't have to break the bank on it, especially since I'm pretty sure plenty of people already broke the bank for the holidays. So you can treat yourself to a little bit of music. But what you can also do to treat yourself to some awesome music, Ponies at Dawn did release a new album just a couple of days ago. They did have a big musical event that was also in Ponytown. I believe, was it White Phoenix was awesome enough to post a lot of pictures about that going on at the same time, which was really cool. So, the Fusion album. This is, of course, the normal status quo for Ponies at Dawn, which is an awesome status quo, don't get me wrong, where you can pay what you want, at least to $1 or more, and all of this will go to charity, and it has music from many musicians, all coupled together in the hopes of both charity and maybe getting their name out there a little bit too, because music is still so awesome. 54 different pieces of music from everybody. Melody Brony, John Kenza, Nocturne, Midnight, Hey Brownie, Siren, Moonslayer, Dandelion's Dream, Night Lounge, Abstergo. I'm just reading names. I don't know half of these people. But seriously, you got Koa in here, Forever Free Brony. You got a lot of awesome musicians, 54 different songs, and it's all for a good cause. It's awesome. This is awesome. I always love these albums. I bought this before it released. I already jumped into this before it was even released because I know it's going to be good. So I wanted to make sure I get that shout out to all of you too. Ponies at Dawn, Violet Pony. Sure to check them out. Now, with that is pretty much it for our actual advertisements. I'm not even going to call it news, it's advertisements.
Hey, Cole, just like, well, there's the problem with giving advertisements.
And with that, it's time for, even though Okay, I don't know. My brain.
Hold on, I need to restart a second.
No, I'm good. Okay. I swear I'm fine. I don't know. Like I said, I didn't get a whole lot of sleep here, so my brain it's here, but it's not half functioning. So bear with me, please.
I
So
will have to say, ever since I quit, I've had the best nights of sleep ever.
I can only imagine.
I can imagine.
My problem is I'm doing this crap to myself. I'm not under any particular stress. In fact, I think I've gotten better about my stress because of other reasons, but I just did some stupid shit and I'm paying for it now. So it's a my fault situation. I admit it. Anyway, so even though we are at the end of the year, we still have our challenge of the week. We are still going to get set up on next week's challenge, even though I'm already burning myself to the ground with all of the fun challenges I'm doing. But I'm leaving that alone. That's a circuit problem. Once again, I'm causing my own grief. But we are going to go through our challenges of the week. And I am going to be nice to Coldust because we don't have the show notes for him to go off of. But our challenge for this previous week was a repeat because randomness works that way. We have One Piece. But we also had a protest initiative challenge.
The protest initiative challenge this week was... What was it? Cake? No. Hang on. Wait. Hold on. Wait.
It was references. I don't know.
It wasn't references or cake.
Teeth!
It was
Teeth.
teeth.
Yeah, you got it.
It was teeth! My favorite flavor.
Yeah, that's a good flavor. You know, you taste it every time you close your mouth, right?
It's so true. Shouts out to teeth, everyone. They're your outside bones.
I hate you. I hate you all.
Make sure to polish them at least twice a day.
Yes.
Okay, so the fact is, yeah, we got teeth, and we also have One Piece, and I'm currently working on. Well, I was working on several different things because I'm in a few different Secret Santas. I still have one more that I'm working on, but I can't say I'm almost done. But I got the line arting finished, and I don't want to throw myself off of a building for it. So I think I'm in a good place on that. But I still got to get it done. I got to get it done in a couple days, so I'm still not thrilled. But we're gonna leave that alone. So I made this. That's right. You tried to bring another One Piece in here. I said no. I'm gonna take this a different direction because that's always the thing I always say. Take it whatever direction you feel like it. How would you interpret this? So, Circuit was provided some cake, and he just asked for One Piece.
Hey, you got it.
This one, of course, you'll notice the arting is a little bit different here. I'm trying to figure out how. Okay, there's an artist I've been really getting infatuated with their work, and you know what? That is the word I'm going to use. Infatuated. I think their work is honestly amazing, and I don't know how they're doing it.
Ooh, can I see it?
Yes.
Hey, let me see. Maybe I know the artist even.
This artist. To be specific, this artist is called Duldi. Dullddi.
Okay. I haven't commissioned them yet.
No, they've been relatively new. They haven't been here all that long, but they have a really interesting, soft, artistic style that I don't know how to explain it. It's a very light, paintery feel, but it has a lot of character behind it and just really vibrant colors. You can really get a feel of texture. That is so
beautiful.
It's amazing. I absolutely love how this artist works, but I don't know how they're doing this, and I'm trying to figure it out. So I've been trying.
Looks like what they do is they do a sketch, and then they paint it and then they remove the line art, well, the sketch art afterwards.
Well, I mean,
Because if you look, that's all.
I
that's all
definitely
painted.
I definitely could see them doing that, and a lot of artists do that, where they do a sketch and then they paint over it. What I'm trying to figure out is how they're painting it. What is exactly the textures, the techniques, what they're bringing into this to cause it to do this.
It's definitely a texture brush. It's not an airbrush. I can tell you that much.
Yeah, I for a moment I thought it was maybe like a standard brush, but oil paint doesn't look right. Water paint didn't quite feel right to me.
They probably made their own custom brush.
They might have. They might actually have a custom brush, and I might be
Because
up a creek on this one.
That would explain
I know a lot of artists that just make their
thing.
own brushes. So
Yeah. Yeah, which I might be up a creek, but at the same time, I might still use this for a color study, just because the way it blends, the artistry behind it, just getting the feel of it. I think I can learn a lot from this, because this is the kind of art I do want to make, where it just has such a colorful expression to it.
that's actually really interesting because for where they actually need the solid lines, they leave the sketch layer in.
Actually, I don't know if it's a sketch layer or if they're going back and putting in their own lines into. Oh no, wait, it is a sketch
If
layer.
I was late, yeah, because me being lazy, I would just do the sketch and then do the color and then maybe erase some of the sketch that you don't actually need, but leave it for texture.
Maybe, yeah.
So, yeah,
There's an interesting style.
Yeah, I absolutely love their style. I love this, and this is why I'm also excited about artists in the Brony community, because we still get new ones that do sometimes they're quirky and silly things, and sometimes you just find this amazing stuff like this.
I also just love it, the fact that it's just a dork horse. It's great.
Yeah, it's just a dork horse. It's perfect. Everything about this is perfect. But yeah, no, because of this artist, I'm trying my best to figure out different paint textures and everything. So I'm in a whole nother world with stuff, which honestly isn't such a bad thing here. I kind of did the same thing with mine in some ways. I sketched it out, then I painted out the colors of the area, and I only came back to line a little bit of it with the painting as opposed to lining it first. I lined it afterwards, just to give some definition of where everything is: the hair, the horn, the face.
just thinking about their style, it feels like something I could do with
I
a
probably should have done
pencil
something with
and
the paint
water
line.
paints.
I should have done something with the
yeah.
Yeah,
The way the artwork looked there, it looked like they had a special brush that acts like it's working on actual canvas.
Yeah, because it's got a texture to it.
I know. It just I mean, what I wouldn't give for even just one video of them making an art piece, just to even study it a little bit. What I
You can
wouldn't.
always ask them, like, "Hey, how do you do this? I've been curious."
Maybe I should. Maybe I should just maybe I should just
check all their things, see if they've talked about their brushes before.
Well, I can't check their X, because X is a pain in the ass now, and I'm not going back to them no matter what. But they do have a DeviantArt, so maybe I can take a look there and see if they have anything. Yeah, maybe I should do that. Yeah.
Because what's the worst that could happen? They just say no or just never respond.
Yeah.
Well, there's worse things, but then at that point, it would destroy them. It would destroy my view of them very quickly. But I don't think they would do that. You know, it's like, it's proprietary. I can't tell you. I will sue you if you even come close to what I'm doing. It's like, oh God.
No, that was like a decade old. That was like when people were trying to copyright races and stuff for their stuff.
I know, but some people are still insane. Believe me. But
There are a lot of insane people out there. Yeah.
We're gonna get off track here.
But I'm the only one that has ever come up with the cat person. I'm the only one that can do that. Only me.
And
Avatar did it so long ago.
But anyway, where I failed to deliver what I'm sure people wanted, it looks like Toakoi succeeded.
I made a Luffy.
Is that? Okay. I'm just not very deep into anime. Like, people kept telling me, "Okay, Saitama." I'm like, who the hell's a Saitama? They had to explain to me it's that One Punch character. I'm like, oh, so the funny guy that's always worried about his next paycheck.
Yep, basically.
But you crack the world in half with a punch. Okay, yeah, that guy.
Yeah, you can punch the world in half, but dang it if you don't pay your rent in time.
Yeah.
But along with that, we also did get one interesting piece of artwork from Coldust.
Oh.
Yes, you got hugged by a
Same
tree.
Oh yeah.
Oh, I saw that earlier last week.
Well, yeah, well, he posted it at Christmas Eve.
I
Send help.
did.
Yeah.
He's dying.
But honestly, it is awesome to see you posting, and it looks like your artwork is still spot on.
Aw, thank you. I appreciate it.
Yeah, it looks like a pencil
You're such a
sketching
good artist.
there, awesome coloring. Yeah, the dimensions are perfect. I think that's the one thing I'm really, you know what, that I'm gonna get. We're getting to that later. That is future circuits thing to talk about, and that's literally future in a couple minutes. And Chaos Sakai also has posted a little bit of work here. The MOP G5 bottomless pit, Gravity Falls.
There are many great pits, but none more bottomless than the bottomless pit, which, as you can see here, is bottomless. Whoa! Whatever that was, it's gone forever.
Okay.
And just a joke reference to the Gravity Falls bottomless pit from the Mystery Shack. Oh,
Another
whatever that
show
is, it's gone forever.
Oh yeah, I have this entire series collection on my shelf.
Nice. All right, and with that, that is pretty much it.
Oh.
So that is it for our artistry and creativity. And it's time for the picker wheel for our random art entries. That's right. We are getting this technically on time because we were running behind on everything else anyway, but it doesn't matter.
Wow.
I know, right? So everybody, this is our last prompt for the year. It could be anything and everything. Just a reminder that everybody only gets one entry that gets on the wheel. Everybody gets one. You can put in whatever you want, but once it is input into the wheel, you cannot change it. You cannot obstruct it. You cannot deny it. It is yours. It is there. We will randomly shuffle them up and spin the wheel, and that will be our winner for the week. And during the entire week, we encourage you to draw, create, write a story, do a poem, make a limerick, sketch something with chalk, maybe doing a quick pencil sketch, whatever. The only thing we ask is that you go ahead and create something however you want, in whatever way you want to express yourself, in order to encourage creativity and to maybe challenge yourself a little bit.
I'm going to cry.
Oh,
Gonna cry.
that was me last week. Jeez.
Yeah, one thing that might help you, and I know a lot of artists like do it too before they even start stream, but one of my friends, they started doing it just in stream, like, hey, if you like this, then I'll just give me $20 and I'll make it into your character. And it's just approach pose sketching.
Ooh, nice. Actually, it might be a fun way to go. I have been getting...
It tells you, it helps with a lot of different things, like how long are the arms, how long is the torso, and like also like just tons of different body proportions too. So.
And also, a really quick reminder to everybody out there, while we are waiting for this, we are still taking image entries for the puzzle that we're going to be doing here in a little bit. The only stipulation is we ask that you try to lean it towards a New Year's celebration image of some sort. Mostly because we do get some awesome images, don't get me wrong. It's just kind of funny when some of them are, you literally get a Fluttershy just saying yay, and then you suddenly get Luna standing in a carriage or Deathlight. I'm wondering what the hell happened this week already.
Louis gone. Don't know what happened.
Yeah. Because the whole idea is to celebrate the new year, and it just feels weird when you're having a bunch of people dressing up like leprechauns. I don't know.
Yep.
Lesser known Superman powers. Why do these feel more like scenes from a hat from freaking... From whose line is it anyway?
Yeah, well, I mean, when you're going around and you find out that Superman at one point could literally just shoot rainbows out of his fingers.
Good point. Superman, you have to help me. My burrito is frozen on the inside, but hot on the outside. Oh wow, you reversed it.
Let's see. DC.com blog. 7 powers we've all forgotten Superman has. Interesting. He's supposed to have a shape-shifting face.
Really?
I mean, that kind of makes sense.
No,
And I like how this is a DC. Again, this is DC.com. Why we assume he stopped using it. If you're already a Superman, why would you ever want
into the many crises?
Yeah, why would you ever want to become someone else?
Mm.
Oh yeah, that's right. From Superman 2, the amnesia kisses.
Yeah.
The amnesia kiss. Yeah.
I love just hearing about the weird powers that some of the characters used to have before they became more concrete.
No, they had to depower Superman simply because he was way overpowered.
Well, just even like weird things too, like amnesia kisses, shooting rainbows from his fingertips and just shit like that. It's like, oh yes.
Yeah. So apparently
Back in the golden ages.
Okay.
Before the dark ages.
At some point, they did try to explain the glasses thing with his power, called it secret identity vision. It basically, Superman's Kryptonian physiology combined with the glass of his spectacles has the power to hypnotize people into thinking Clark Kent looks nothing like Superman. It's basically secret identity vision. Why we assume he stopped using it. Magic glasses wasn't an explanation anybody was asking for, so everyone collectively agreed to never mention the story again.
All right.
That's
all right, I think we got everybody's entries here, so we're going to do a shuffle up, and here we go.
You know, the funniest thing is they had Superman going, but also Superman's either girlfriend or other half Lois Lane.
Congratulations, Suki. We got lesser known Superman powers.
Well, you want to try clone producing hands?
Yes!
Oh my god.
Or okay, wait. I think I've only ever seen Superman 4 once. What was Great Wall of China vision?
What?
After the Great Wall of China is damaged by Nuclear Man, Superman looks at the debris, and within seconds the wall has been rebuilt. He rebuilt the Wall of China by looking at it.
No, he reversed time on it. So
he doesn't use his super speed to manually rebuild the wall. No, sir. He just gazes at it, and it's automatically repaired.
No, he used time to reverse it so that it never was broken.
That doesn't explain anything.
That's only ever been established that he did that by literally making the Earth spin backwards.
Yeah.
Which is still not an explanation, but it's...
Yeah.
But you know what I mean? Just looking at it, and it fixes itself. I'm like...
That's the point.
Okay, well, okay. But now to Toa's point, number 7 on this list, they call it flux capacitor. Superman has the power to time travel at will. No cosmic treadmill or DeLorean required. This wasn't something he only used for life and death situations either. In Superman's girlfriend, Lois Lane, number 20, he decides to see what it's like living in a timeline where he's a disc jockey. When this gets tiresome, he returns to his old timeline.
I give up.
Don't tempt me, I am a super nerd.
Coldust, are you there? Save us. Save us, Coldust, you're our only hope. Or you have the Protest Initiative challenge. I think he's dead, Vegeta.
No, I think he's doing laundry.
Apparently, Superman during the Silver Age used telepathic powers to identify who's calling him from the other end of the phone line. He was his own caller ID.
Back in the day.
I still think
you gotta give Superman some interesting credit. I mean, for basically being a Silver Age Mary Sue, he was still entertaining. But wow.
Now he's
And
just a Mary
let
Sue.
us not forget, the writers of
And a Boy
Superman
Scout.
somehow thought this was a good idea. Have Kryptonite be able to turn him gay.
Let's leave that one alone.
Oh my god.
Let's see. Okay. Well, here's the Superman wiki with his actual powers and abilities. So Golden Age Earth 2 Superman, which is super strength, super speed, enhanced leaping. Which that's kind of interesting how it Superman started without the ability to fly.
Yeah,
Yep.
he just jumped
Oh.
everywhere.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I mean the whole thing was faster than a locomotive, able to leap tall buildings in a single bound. Why
Yeah.
would you leap when you can fly?
We're getting power transfer. Huh.
You can fly? No, jump good.
Okay,
Yeah.
Thor, throw yourself across the universe.
Huh. Superman in one
That's what he
McClure
does.
in one McClure episode was able to cure permanent blindness by transmitting some of his power into a woman.
What?
Huh.
Sure.
Are we
why
sure
not?
it's not Jesus?
Okay, yeah, it was in the Silver Age. He actually that flight came in apparently.
And second, it was faster than a speeding bullet, more powerful than a locomotive, able to leap tall buildings in a single bound.
Well, yeah, but I was just trying to at least jockey up the whole leap tall buildings part. So is he back yet? Coal Dust.
Unmuted.
We missed.
Oh,
Okay,
I am
we need
back.
more Superman facts!
We needed your protest initiative challenge before we can move forward.
Oh, the protest initiative challenge this week is spoons.
No!
Oh man. Take you by the hand, Spoon Man.
What's
What-
Superman gonna do with spoons?
I don't know why. But
Hold on. What?
For some,
Lesser known Superman powers.
Oh no.
Lesser known Superman.
yeah, lesser known Superman powers and spoons. So we've set up
So
for
that's my
something
lowest
interesting.
leg
Superman
on
is
spoon.
powered off of spoons. As soon as he runs out of spoons, he's done.
For some
No.
reason, when you said spoons, all I could think of was C-Lab. Rubber spoon, rubber spoon, rubber spoon, rubber spoon. Yes.